What's up, cuties? It's me, Colleen, and today I want to talk about a very special family member that I usually don't talk about on the internet. You guys know my oldest brother, Christopher. He's a YouTuber. He has a beautiful family. You know my sister, Rachel. She used to tour with me. She's a YouTuber. You guys know these two siblings pretty well. But I have another brother that I don't talk about very often, and his name is Trent. Being on social media is a lot to take on. So for someone like my brother Trent, he likes to keep his life more personal and to himself. So my family has respected that, and we've tried to keep him out of the vlogs as much as possible, out of pictures, to respect his wishes. Now, as a result of that, over the 10 years that I've been online, I've had a lot of people comment that I like my other siblings better, or how come Trent's never in the vlogs? Why don't you feature Trent more? You have also noticed that Trent has cochlear implants. Now, some people don't know what that is. So some people ask, why does your brother talk differently? What is on your brother's head? Is your brother deaf? So because you guys have been asking about my other brother Trent for a decade, I asked him a couple weeks ago, hey, I would love to do a video with you just to explain who you are and let you tell your story and what you've been through. So I'm really excited about this video. I think it might be one of my favorites I'll ever do. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about my relationship with my brother. So I have 3 siblings. There are 4 of us total. Christopher is the oldest, then it was Trent, then I came, and then Rachel came last. So Trent and I were really close in age growing up, and we were best friends. We did everything together. We played in the backyard together, we made up games, we sang songs, we laughed all day, we played all day, and we had such an awesome, tight bond. Now, my brother Trent was born hard of hearing. Eventually, Trent decided to get cochlear implants, which is an incredible device that makes it so that deaf people can hear. I've always kind of talked about it and thought about it through my own head and through my own eyes, and so I'm really excited to talk to him about what that experience was like, just in case there's anyone out there watching who is hard of hearing or knows someone who's hard of hearing or even has encountered someone deaf or hard of hearing at some point in your life. Hopefully this video will help you. Let's go hang out with Trent. So this is my big brother Trent, and this is the house we grew up in together.
Yes, it is.
Well, this is the kitchen, but we never ate in here. We'd eat in the living room. So
or outside.
Okay, because this is where we spent all of our time. This is Cinderella and Blaze. Be careful. This is where we spent all of our time as kids. Ew, what did I step on? Please ignore the sound of the dogs killing each other. But we used to play on this patio like every day.
Trent Ballinger and the beautiful ballerina Colleen Ballinger. Let's hear it for her. And that we are saying, she just let me think I know.
I have a really good memory of you and me right over here playing the piano, and we're wearing sunglasses and singing together. Do you remember that?
Yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We were singing together and playing. We love to just make videos. We'd be out here all day, every single day. We have so many good memories here. But I'm cold, I'm going back inside.
I don't blame you.
Okay, so I'm here with my mom. This is my mom.
Hi.
She's gonna teach me how to be a mom since I'm about to have babies. I just wanted to ask you questions about Trent. I mean, I know most of these answers, but they don't, and we're getting to know Trent here. So first of all, when you were pregnant with Trent, did you know, and you didn't know it was a boy even?
No, I thought for sure he was a girl because he was tiny.
Really? How did you discover that he had hearing issues?
He was a very squishy baby. Squishy, like muscle tone, a lack of muscle tone.
So that helped you know that he had hearing issues?
We found the other issues first, and then they said, along with this virus, the CMV virus,
so he
comes
had
hearing loss.
a CMV virus. And you didn't know that when you were pregnant? You didn't know
No.
that when? So you just got, did you get sick when you were
Yeah,
pregnant?
it's like a cold.
And you just didn't know it was worse than a cold?
Right.
So when he came out, the doctors had no idea anything was not normal?
Nope, didn't know.
How old was he when you found out that there was anything going on?
A little over 6 months. We were sure. That's when we found out that there was muscle tone loss, and they said he could develop eye problems or hearing problems, but they just didn't know a lot about it then.
But when he was a baby, you found out that he just had partial hearing loss in one ear, right?
Right. They always thought that the damage was done by the virus is done, but that was not the case. They found that the hearing worsens over time to be completely deaf.
I am so excited about this. Trent. Okay, so Trent was a naughty child. Whenever when he was 2 years old, my mom would call my dad at work and and say, you won't believe what Trent did today, and he'd write it down and write down the date. And my dad made a cartoon of all the naughty things that Trent did. This one's of you and me. Helps give little Colleen a bath. Hapuma juice, so I guess you put juice in my bath. That would explain why I get so many infections. Helps keep little Colleen company in the playpen, so I guess he jumped over to get in the playpen with me and just kicked me in the face. That's really funny. I'm gonna eat pizza while Trent and I chat. Trent is my big bro.
She's my little sister.
Yep. We are 1.5 years apart. So we're really close in age and we were like best friends growing up.
Yes.
But I thought it would be cool if you could tell everyone about your hearing when you decided to get the cochlear implant and how that worked and what you remember from losing your hearing at all. Because you were hard of hearing
I was hard of hearing, yeah, but
when we were kids. Because you could hear better when you were little.
Somewhat, but I was like 2, it dropped dramatically.
And then it got worse as you got older.
Yes.
So then what made you want to get the cochlear implant? You just wanted to get it so you could communicate better with people?
Yes.
But you were always really good at reading lips.
I am, but I can never really fully join groups.
Yeah. Were you scared?
Yes, at the first time, yes.
Why?
I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know how much the sound would change from a hearing aid to a cochlear implant.
When you had a hearing aid, what could you hear?
If it's like in the dark, I could not hear at all.
In the dark, you couldn't hear?
I couldn't like understand anything that's being said with the hearing aid.
So you had to be able to see someone in
Yes.
order to hear them.
To communicate, yes.
So was it like you could hear just some sounds
I can hear sound and never make sense. So,
with a hearing aid?
yes.
Except for when I would sing.
Yes, that was dramatically loud.
When I would sing growing up, he would go, stop it! Because I would sing so loud to be I was being annoying. Because I would be in my room like, ah! And you'd be like, stop it, Colleen! When you got the cochlear implant, how does it sound different from a hearing aid?
For the first couple of months, it was like pitches. It didn't sound like actual sounds at the time.
So just like noises, like beeps and...
Beeps and everything sounded like a chipmunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Like high pitched kind of?
High pitched and it's robotic almost. So it's
Really?
Very different at first.
I thought when you got the cochlear implant that it would be like magical.
Nope, not like that at all.
Right, but I've seen videos online where people get a cochlear implant and then they can magically hear and they're crying and it's beautiful. But I went with you when they turned it on and it didn't seem like that.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you hear my voice or do you feel it?
I can hear it very small
Okay.
and it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
It's hard for me to explain. It still sounds very far away.
Are you picking up parts of my voice a
Yeah.
little bit?
I'm picking up the voice, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's just a jumble of sound. Right? I mean, it's
It
just...
Probably feels like it's underwater.
I'm going to say a number between 1 and 5. I want you to try and repeat whatever you hear. 4.
4.
Good. 3.
3.
Good.
Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, but it's very faint.
Does it sound different than usual? Like
Yeah.
when we were younger?
And I had to hear it, it sounds completely different.
Were you disappointed?
Now when I heard the Mario Brothers 3 theme, that really got me emotional. But it sounded exactly like how I remembered it.
Oh, that's so cool. It made you emotional?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. You never told me that.
Yeah.
But right when they turned it on at the doctor's office, were you like,
I couldn't hear anything.
yeah, you seemed a little frustrated, like it wasn't as cool as you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, but it was very cool still.
Oh, of course, yeah, it's a miracle.
Special gift. From the government.
You heard, when were you? Were you here? When you heard
yeah.
the Mario?
Yeah, I listened to, I downloaded the song on my phone. The tones to...
The Mario Brothers 3, like Nintendo?
Yes, the first level in the
Yeah.
game.
How does it go?
How does it, I don't remember how it goes.
No, that's Mario Brothers 1.
I'm trying to, do you have it?
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to get it out of my pocket. You have your songs on there too.
Thank you, he's got my music. Oh, he's got the hug song!
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I wish I could, but I don't understand the words.
That's cool! So you looked it up to see if you could hear it.
Yes.
And when you heard it, you got emotional.
Yeah, because it sounded close to what it was.
That's so cool. So had you not heard that in a long time?
Yeah.
Now you can hear with headphones in too, right? There's special
I actually have
headphones?
a very special device that helps me with Bluetooth it.
So that's why you're always wearing this.
Yes.
Got it. So do you still rely on lip reading too? Or?
Yes, it's a very useful tool to have.
Yeah. I've noticed that you're better though. Before you got the cochlear implant, I would really have to enunciate what I was saying.
It still helps to do that.
Yeah.
I still recommend it.
But you're better than you used to be
Yes.
at that. Much better. Do you ever use sign language anymore?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Whenever I go to like deaf events or something.
Yeah, but you still remember it all?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I forgot a few probably, but I still remember it.
Yeah. I was out one night with some friends and a couple of deaf boys came up to me who are fans. And they started signing to me and they said they were deaf. And I was surprised at how much I remembered. I wasn't fast, like I was really slow.
That's okay.
But I could talk to them and spell out words to them. And
That's pretty much all that matters as long as you communicate with them.
yeah, it was really cool. I was grateful to know how to sign so I could talk to them. So we learned C signing growing up, not ASL. You know ASL.
I know it's a job.
So C signing is signing exact English, and that's where you sign every single word. So my name is Colleen, or Colleen. But if it was ASL, you just say name or name Colleen. So you don't sign every single word in American Sign Language. Do you watch my videos?
Yes, sometimes I do, actually.
Do you ever use the closed captions on YouTube?
Sometimes I do, but sometimes the content is not reliable on Google.
Right, it's really bad.
And I was like,
I didn't know that Google made it so bad. So no offense, Google, I love you. But now I'm gonna start paying to have my videos closed captioned because I want you and everyone else to be able to watch. Do you consider yourself hearing or still hard of hearing?
I still see myself as hard of hearing, but essentially I'm deaf because without the implants I hear nothing.
Yeah. What would you want people to know about someone who is hard of hearing or deaf?
Try to speak clearly and not so much loud.
Oh yeah,
It's
not
'cause
loud, because that's pointless.
It doesn't help the person to try to understand them.
Have you ever encountered someone who was rude or mean to you because you were hard of hearing?
A couple times. They're frustrated with me and they give up and they don't talk to me.
Really? And then
It's
walk away?
Yeah, like after 3 tries, they was like, nope, no more.
Really?
Yeah.
That's super rude.
One time at work, someone asked me if I have bullet holes in my head.
Bolt holes?
Bullet holes.
Bullet holes?
Yes.
What did you say?
I said, no, this is my cochlear implant. They helped me hear, but they just didn't get that.
Wow, was it a kid?
No, I would say adult, like a...
What an idiot! Do you explain that you're hard of hearing?
I explained that I'm hard of hearing, and can you please repeat that? Some people just don't want to take the time to.
That's so rude! They just walk away?
Yeah.
Without even saying anything?
They probably said something, but I don't notice it. It's happened ever since I had hearing aids, so...
Don't do that! If you run into someone who is deaf or hard of hearing, just talk to them. They're still people, like...
They want to feel connected, they want to talk with them.
Of course, like he wants to have a conversation, he wants to talk, of course you do. Like you're not, it's almost like they treat you like you're not a person. It's rude. It's really rude. I just wanted people to know more about you and learn who you are and learn about your story. This is my brother Trent. I love him very much. Now you guys know Trent, everything about his hearing journey, but Trent's awesome. He's a really good big brother. I'm gonna check in with you a little bit later, but I'm gonna say bye to Trent now. So thanks for doing this.
Yeah, no problem, anytime.
I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you liked getting to know my brother Trent. I was very excited for you guys to get to know him and meet him and learn about him. I also want to apologize to Trent and to everybody else. I feel so ashamed that as someone with a sibling who is hard of hearing, I don't have closed caption on my videos, or I haven't until now. I am embarrassed. I always assumed that the Google Translate thing just worked and he could watch my videos. I didn't know it didn't work very well and he couldn't really understand what my videos were saying. My brother and sister-in-law have closed caption on all their videos and they've always told me about it, but I was like, well, I don't know why they pay for that when like it's for free on Google, like it just translates it for you. But let me show you an example of what the Google Translate does on a YouTube video. All right, so we are at my computer and we are going to look up a video and turn on the closed caption. Let's try the hug song. Okay, it says, that you love them, I give my heart, what's up, and they give my heart. That's definitely not the lyrics.
In a hiding spot,
It just says music. Music. Doesn't say any lyrics. Well, that's helpful. Thank you, Google. The haters have been getting one-on-one. Because the haters I've been getting one-on-one. Oh, Miranda, you're porn. Oh, Miranda, you're staying off Gloriana. You're porn. So as you can see, first of all, this screenshot. The closed caption that Google provides for free are not very accurate, and obviously Trent would not be able to watch my videos and understand everything that I'm saying. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really, really sorry to anyone who's hard of hearing or deaf, who's wanted to watch my videos and couldn't because I was ignorant and didn't look it up, and that I need to be paying to have closed caption on all my videos so that everyone can enjoy them. I would get so angry growing up if we'd go to a movie theater and they didn't have closed caption for Trent, and Trent couldn't enjoy the movie with us. And here I am doing the same thing that I would get so mad about growing up. So from now on, I'm going to close caption all my videos. So I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye, dudes. Bye-bye, dudes. Come back. See you next time. See you later. Bye.
Love, give them your love. Tell them they're loved from your toy computer. I love you. 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 I love you so much.